Erstes Date mit Kate. Ein Date mit ihr zu bekommen, hast du gut hingekriegt, aber es gibt noch viel zu tun. Reicht dein Charme heute Abend aus, um intim zu werden? Ziel, Kuss. Okay. Und dann haben wir das Spiel durch. Wähle den Ort des Dates. Bar 20 Uhr, Café 14 Uhr, Club mit Freunden, wandern. Oh, wandern. Gehen wir wandern.
If a girl's active and she shows an interest in outdoor activities, that can be great. But in this case, it wasn't the option to choose.
Ich weiß nicht mehr, wer Kate ist. Okay, dann machen wir halt Bar.
Ideally, we want nighttime plus drinks, right? To make sure the date goes as well as possible. So the bar is the best option.
Hitch, der Date-Doktor, ist nichts gegen Shiva. Vor allem, weil ich dann schon nicht mal mehr weiß, welche ist, ne? Ist auch gut. Ah! Das ist die vom... dieser Brücke, wo der spazieren gegangen ist und sie hochgehoben hat. Ja, gegenüber, damit man sich anschauen kann.
Take a seat.
Thanks.
Ist doch klar.
No, you don't sit opposite. Reason is, you can't touch her up. No, but seriously, it makes it a bit harder. When you're sitting side by side, you get to kind of take a break, look around the room. If there's an awkward silence, it's not so awkward. And like I said before, you can touch her.
Ernsthaft? Ich finde das irgendwie komisch.
Come take a seat over here.
Und du kannst die anfassen.
Okay.
Perfect. So many people
sie
sit
haben sich
opposite each
hingesetzt.
other on first dates and it gets really awkward because you've got that eye contact the whole time. You run out of stuff to
Stimmt.
say, it feels super uncomfortable.
Okay, gut,
And the
vielleicht
worst
hat er
thing,
da
you
sogar
can't
recht.
touch her up, right? So it's much better to sit
Das
side
ist die
by
mit der
side.
Steam-ID, genau.
So how have you been the past few days? What have you been doing?
Actually, quite a lot. I went to the gym as usual,
Okay.
and then did some work, but it's boring, right?
Ah.
And last night I watched a movie.
Okay, what movie?
It was Seven with Brad Pitt, a nice one.
Yeah, it's good, right? It's
Oh.
kind of psychological serial killer.
Seven ist ein
Scary.
cooler
So
Film.
you've seen it?
Yeah, I like
it is
it.
very scary. I liked it very much. I think it's very smart.
But it's a strange film for a girl. It's not like Sex in
Is
the
it?
City or like Finding Nemo or something. It's
Yeah.
quite a tough film, right?
Yeah, it is. But I like tough films.
So you
They
watch
make-
horror movies and things like that?
Yeah, I do. I do quite often. I think they make you think, and it's interesting.
But not. What if there's loads of blood and people dying? You can watch it, or you kind of cover your eyes and stuff.
Oh
Not like
Gott!
that. I wouldn't watch The Saw or something like that because it's stupid, I think. But this one is very smart. You should know it.
Also ich fand den
Yeah, it is very
ersten
smart.
Saw
You're
auch
always
ziemlich
thinking
gut,
about,
muss ich
you know, how they
sagen.
can catch him.
Das war sehr unerwartet,
Alright.
was
What else have you
passiert
got
ist.
going on?
Actually, I'm moving house at the moment.
Ich mach
and
grad
it's
meinen
very,
Monitor
very
sauber, da war noch ein
difficult
bisschen
and
was
annoying
drin.
because there are all those
Aber das war's wert.
boxes I have to move and all my
You have
stuff.
to pack things
Yeah,
up.
pack
and-
up and then transport it all. Oh, it's so difficult.
Yeah, they say it's a stressful thing to do to move house.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Außerdem ist das gerade einfach nur schlimm, was die sagt. Komm.
I think the main thing you're going to need is some muscle. So let me check your biceps. Show me what you got here. Flex it. Come on. See that Arnie move? It's kind of like a P, isn't it? Not much there.
No, it isn't. I'm strong.
Maybe. I remember I worked actually for a few days when I was a teenager as a removal guy. Like
Oh.
carrying all the stuff.
Really? Did you like it?
It was very physical and actually I did. Yeah, I think it's good for fitness and stuff. So maybe you'll enjoy it, carrying stuff.
Hopefully I will.
Nice one. You didn't fall for the trap, which is to always offer loads of help to girls that you want to sleep with. You want to resist that as much as possible. And here
ich
you
mich hier
turned
wieder
it
besser
around and
hinsetzen?
actually used it as a way to get a little bit physical and playful. Well done.
Get physical,
I know you're busy now with
physical.
the house and stuff, but what do you normally do in your free time? Do you do any sports?
Yeah, of course I do sports.
Why, of course.
It's my main hobby, going to the gym actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like it very much.
What do you do there?
I do a lot of different things actually. The main one is doing weights, usual stuff.
Okay.
And I also do 1 hour stretching a week.
Yeah.
It's very, very
Einmal in der
painful,
Woche
but
dehne ich
very
mich.
rewarding as well.
For flexibility.
Yeah,
so you
I
want to
like
be able
it.
to do splits or
Yeah, that's
or
my goal.
kick people in their heads. Or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and also I do Pilates sometimes. Yeah, so it's interesting as well. And what about you? Do you do sports?
Ich glaube, die Kleine hat eine
Yeah,
Spinne
I've done lots
gefunden.
of sports. I used to do boxing, used to play squash. I always try and do something physical, and at the moment I just do
Get
normal
physical.
gym, like weights and things. But I don't get huge because I don't do protein shakes and all this stuff. So
That's good.
just go to the gym, and I'm doing things for like endurance, you know, have good fitness and
Yeah, that's
whatever.
good.
And what else do you do apart from physical stuff?
Apart from physical stuff, I like reading. Actually, I read every day.
Oh ja, da kann er
So,
viel über sein Kindle
Oh, yeah.
erzählen.
What are you reading
Den
now?
neuen
What's
mit
the
dem
last book you
besseren
read?
Licht.
I've just finished Bulgakov's Master and Margarita, but it wasn't the
Okay.
first time I've ever read it. So.
You read it again? So
Yeah, I like it very much.
one of your favorites?
Yeah, one of.
That's nice because it's classic literature, not like, you know, Harry Potter and Da Vinci
Yeah.
Code and the girl with the
Meow.
dragon tattoo and all this stuff. But,
So you like reading as well?
yeah, and I like reading not just fiction, but if I read fiction, I like classics. But I like
Okay.
reading sometimes psychology, business, biographies, all types of different stuff.
Yeah, that's interesting. I like psychology as well, and biographies of famous people. That's good.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. And tell me, do you do anything creative or, I don't know, like singing, dancing, playing the violin, whatever?
Actually, I'm absolutely useless at singing.
You can't sing?
Can't do that, and don't like
I was
it.
going to ask you to sing for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe we'll get you lessons and you can sing for me.
That
Was
can
für
be
ein furchtbarer
interesting.
Kerl.
Maybe one day. And I can't play any musical
None of
instruments.
them?
Well, no.
Even this
I'm
xylophone thing or the...
afraid. Maybe.
Do you know this triangle, that one? You just...
Can do
like
that, I think. 'Cause that's
Und immer
easy.
das
And
gleiche,
the creative
die gleiche
thing
Art,
I
aber
do
sicher,
is
so was
actually
kannst du
painting.
doch.
Thank you.
Versuche zu ergründen, wie sie sich dadurch fühlt. Sag, dass sie dich nackt malen kann, wenn sie will. Sag, dass du Kunst einfach nicht kapierst. Kann mich nackt malen, wenn sie will.
Painting, eh? Well, listen, I'm very comfortable with myself. So if you ever want to paint someone nude, then just let me know.
I'm sorry, what? Really?
Yeah, you know, like lying on a couch.
Das
and
ist doch
with
nicht so schlimm.
some fruit and things like that. I think it would be nice, no?
That's not something I would paint. I think it's
Und deswegen
really
wird sie
weird.
gleich so
You can do it
zickig.
without the fruit.
What?
Kann das auch ohne
I
Obst.
don't think
Dafür
that.
nehmen wir
I
noch ein
think
paar
it's too
Nüsse.
much.
You don't paint people or naked people?
Actually, I try not to paint people at all.
Okay.
especially
Animals,
nude.
or what do you paint?
No, I like, for example,
Aber das war
beautiful
doch nicht so
scenery.
schlimm, einfach nur zu
Or,
sagen,
yeah,
hier nackt
something
malen, das
for
machen
my
ja wirklich viele.
imagination,
Mein
something that
Gott.
helps to express emotions.
Dann kann man doch
so.
einfach sagen,
Okay, very
danke
nice.
für das Angebot, aber
A
nee.
little bit too early to be sexual, and a little bit too early not to be connecting with her, right? So you found out one of her passions could be a really rich conversational subject. You've skipped over it and turned it silly and turned it kind of weird. So not good. Let's not leave this sitting here. Yeah, have a drink.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So tell me, how about traveling? Do you travel?
Oh yes, I do.
And what do you normally do? Do cities or adventure holidays?
Actually, I like both. I like cities, and I went to many places in Europe. For example, Prague and Berlin and Rome. Rome is amazing, so I
Very
like that.
beautiful there, yeah.
Yeah, of course, Europe is beautiful, and I also went to some exotic places like Lebanon, for example.
Lebanon.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
was-
dangerous there.
It was quite scary because I thought it was dangerous, but probably it wasn't at the moment. It was fun because I like to see different things, and you know.
Nur
Different
kleiner.
cultures and whatever. But
Yeah.
Rome is very touristy, right?
Yeah, oh
Ich hab sie schon rumgekriegt.
And
Yeah,
then
Schon da und
Lebanon is
schmust.
probably not very touristy, yeah?
yeah, absolutely, very different.
So you
You
like
can see the
different,
contrast.
Sitzt wieder
different
hinter dem
kinds of
Stuhl.
things, not
Yeah, I
always the
do.
same stuff in the same hotel and speaking places where, because English people are different. Some like to go to, for example, Spain every year to the same place,
really?
Only speak English, they don't know any Spanish.
That's quite boring.
Yeah, and then some people like just going somewhere super exotic where there are no tourists. I'm more like the second type. I don't like tourists.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If I go somewhere and the other English people are, oh no, I feel like I'm in the wrong place.
Oh, really? So you don't like English people?
When I'm traveling somewhere and you're just surrounded by, people from your country, you don't feel like you're traveling. And if everything's in English, you don't feel like you're traveling. So I like to go somewhere and only meet locals, to go to the local place. Like you would have seen it in Rome. You can go to some restaurants where it's all just Americans.
Yeah, just
Der
tourists.
redet so viel.
You go to a restaurant if you're lucky and you're like, oh, I'm sitting with Italians, I must be in the right place, not the tourist
Yeah, maybe you're right,
recommendation.
actually. I should try that.
Yeah. And tell me, what's the I don't know, coolest place you've been or most interesting?
Something that I really liked, yeah?
Yeah.
Recently I went to Cuba and it was amazing. I really, really liked it.
Widerspreche und sag, dass es dann nicht so cool ist. Beeindrucke sie mit der Tatsache, dass du schon oft in der Karibik warst. Bringen sie dazu, dass sie über die besten Momente ihrer Reise spricht. Das ist doch
Cuba,
voll
that's really
leicht.
interesting because it's kind of a strange country, right? It was.
Sag ja, der ist
American
Let's Player,
people
ja,
have
so viel wie der
long,
redet.
they've got this reputation for the politics, but it's not.
Der lässt mich ja gar nicht mehr zu Wort kommen.
So it must be quite interesting.
Yeah, it's not. And
So eine
that's what's
Schmalzlocke,
interesting,
hey.
Actually, because it's not easy to get internet even
Mr.
there.
Schmalzlocke.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is internet, but it's kind of difficult.
Slow and stuff.
Yeah, very interesting.
But I like
Completely
having
different.
a break from the internet. Do you?
Oh, yeah, I liked it, but not all people can handle it. Can you?
No. Yeah, I can handle it. I like to
Good.
unplug sometimes, and then you feel how relaxing it is when you're not checking your phone all the time.
Yeah, right. I do it sometimes as well, and I really liked it.
But tell me, like, what's the cool stuff about Cuba? What did you really like about it?
Everything.
Der
I
heißt, glaube ich,
everything.
Richard.
The nature was amazing. Very
Robert.
beautiful. And the
Trees,
people.
beaches.
Wieso
The
heißen bei mir in
main thing was
Horrorspielen
actually
eigentlich
the
immer alle
people,
Robert?
because they're very, very friendly and very
Okay.
different, and it was very peaceful there and safe, and everything was wonderful. Actually, yeah, you have to.
People are often the most important thing, yeah? Because if they're rude or if there are too many tourists, then it just can destroy the holiday, right? But
Sure.
you said they're very, very friendly, so you felt
Very.
good there.
Yeah, you're right. I felt very good there.
Very nice. Excelente. Holidays are something that bring out a lot of emotions, just compared to her telling you about, I don't know, her day at work, compared with a recent holiday. So it's an area that you want to explore and you want to find out what she felt during that period so that she can kind of relive it and start feeling good again in that moment with you as she tells you about it. Plus, it's keeping the attention on her rather than just cutting her off and talking about something else.
Nennen wir ihn Sören.
Do you like traveling?
Yeah, I do like travel. I don't like it as much as I did because when I was younger, I would go away for months at a time and just go to different countries and, come back home and then 2 weeks later go away again. Now I'm more settled and I like spending time
voll.
at home, but I would say like every month I like to go somewhere. And I spend a lot of time in Barcelona. I've got a nice place there, it's by the sea, and have it all, nicely set up with big television and PlayStation and stuff, so it's really cool.
Oh, really? PlayStation, you said?
Yeah,
You play often?
yeah, kind of.
Die weiß ja nicht mal, was
Really?
Steam
I
ist.
think games are just a waste of time. Don't you think so?
Ich weiß, du hast recht, ich werde es einschränken. Was? Und du machst natürlich nichts, was man als Zeitverschwendung ansehen kann. Überzeuge sie davon, dass es eigentlich recht intelligent ist.
Well, look, I kind of get what you mean because it's, some people might say it's immature or something, but
Yeah.
it's a little bit different nowadays because older people
Wie
play.
sie da gleich
And even
reagiert, so.
this,
Nein, das ist
TV show,
total
House of Cards, he's the
Zeitverschwendung.
president, but he plays games. It's quite funny, but
Yeah, sorry.
I won't try and convince you that it does good stuff for your brain and the reflexes and kind of memorizing maps and things.
Okay.
But specifically for me, the way I work in my business is I need to have just a few big ideas, every now and again. So I'm not sitting there all day doing repetitive stuff. I need to be creative and think of something powerful. And when I'm playing a game, I'm not 100% in there at all. I'm kind of detached and I'm coming up with ideas. So something that actually is not, I'm sitting there playing a game. I'm actually having these big ideas, just like you might if you're in the bath, and you think, oh, that's good, like this. And something I also do is if I'm playing something that doesn't need audio, where it's not really important, like a racing game or sports, then I listen to audiobooks.
Oh.
And actually, I remember a few years ago I studied Chinese, and I would be able to sit for hours just listening to the Chinese because I was playing the game, so I didn't get bored. Because if you're just listening to language learning, you can't do it for long, right?
Yeah, it's
so it
tiring.
really helped me, actually.
Oh, really? Yeah, maybe.
It's not so bad. And there's some girl games I'm going to let you try. There's one called Flower where you control, growing flowers and
Mädchenspiele.
flying
really?
around and stuff, yeah.
Okay, maybe I would give it a try then.
Brilliant. But do you know why this works? It's because women find it very attractive when a guy shows his intelligence. All women want a guy that's more intelligent than them, and it's very cool if you can persuade her to your point of view. So anytime you can do this, anytime you've got the facts at hand or a strong argument, you can persuade her. It's actually really attractive and sexy, so do it. And what about you? Do you have any guilty pleasures? You watch some really dumb TV shows, like reality stuff or something?
Well, let me think. Definitely not TV shows, because I never watch TV actually.
Never?
Never. I don't like it.
You don't have a television?
Only movies.
Ich sehe gerade, dass die Untertitel gar nicht stimmen, ne?
And I need to tell you that one guilty pleasure I used to have was smoking, actually, but I managed to give up. And
are you sure you're not going to start
Sie hat
again?
geraucht.
no, now
If I had a cigarette now and say, come on,
no,
smoke.
thank you. No, I gave up, so
That's
no
good.
more. And I think nothing else, basically. And
All
what
right.
about you?
Actually, people are often surprised when I tell them I've never tried a cigarette.
Hat noch nie eine
That's
probiert.
No, I smoked
Das
other
überrascht die
things,
Leute.
but never a cigarette.
Okay.
Strange, right?
Yeah, that's funny.
And in general, no, I think I'm quite, nothing too bad, not a crazy alcoholic or addicted to
Ist kein Alkoholiker.
anything
That's
that I
good.
shouldn't be addicted to. So, no, it's not too bad. And let me ask something that's a little bit, for me it's interesting, right? So indulge me here.
go
What
on.
are your bad habits? Like, what are some bad qualities?
Like that. I think I can't really trust people well, so
Well,
sometimes...
you can trust me.
No, I
Of course
don't
you
know.
can.
Sie tut sich
Sometimes
schwer,
I can
Leuten
seem
zu
a little bit
vertrauen.
unfriendly with people I don't know. So maybe that's a bad point about me. And also, I'm crazy about being on time everywhere. So
Und sie muss immer
sometimes
pünktlich sein.
I'm panicking when I'm running late and can be really angry or something like
That
that.
might be a problem.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
You're always late.
Das ist
I'm
sicher ein
never late,
Problem.
but I
Don't
arrive.
tell me that.
I arrive like
Weil er immer
3
spät ist,
seconds
meint sie.
before.
Before.
Always
You're sure not
before.
after?
I'm late if it doesn't matter, but if it matters, like a flight or a train or when people are waiting, I'm not late. But if it doesn't really matter, if we kind of say, oh, around that time.
Wenn es
then I
wichtig
wouldn't.
ist, ist er
And
pünktlich,
getting to the
ansonsten
airport,
auch mal ein
not
bisschen.
hours before. Hate it. So that might be a problem.
Yeah, that might be a problem actually, because I like to
Das
come
könnte
in
ein
advance.
Problem sein.
Don't know what to do now.
Was machen wir denn
I
jetzt?
can try it your way, because actually I end up wasting hours.
Sie
Well,
kann auch seinen Weg
If it's in the future,
finden.
right? This is our first date. But if
Mal
in the
probieren.
future we go somewhere,
Okay.
you can just go to the airport like 5 hours before, do whatever you want,
meet you
and
there.
I'll just come. Yeah, I'll just come later and meet you on the plane.
Okay, that sounds funny.
Alright.
Da waren die Untertitel irgendwie, kamen sie total im Nachhinein erst, ne? Geh hin und leg deinen Arm um sie, leg deine Hand auf ihr Bein, überprüfe ihren Puls, aus der Hand lesen, verwette die Masche mit der Zigeuner-Wahrsagerin, um ihr Ohr zu berühren. Ja, das ist doch immer, jedes Mal klappt das mit diesen komischen Maschen.
And tell me, do you believe in fortune tellers and horoscopes telling the future and
Oh
all this
well,
stuff?
not really.
Me too. I thought it was complete rubbish. But
Yeah.
yes, but one time I went to the seaside in England and there was this sign that said gypsy fortune teller, come in, and I thought, why not? I'm going to try it.
Really?
So I came in. Yeah. I'll tell you what happened. First thing, I came in and she took my hands and she looked at them and said, no, that's not it. And threw my
Whoa.
hands down like that. And then she said, with you, I need something different. And she came like this, and she touched my ear, looked into my eyes, and she told me that by the bumps on the back of the ear,
Really?
yeah, she could tell me about my past life.
Oh,
Yeah, do
Blödsinn.
you want to
Well-
know about my past life?
okay.
So she said that I was a knight and that I was brave and whatever, told me some details. But she said that I died when I was tarred and feathered. Do you know what that is? When they pour that
Oh, yeah.
stuff on you and then feathers and then set you on fire.
Very
So,
bad.
pretty bad. You know, it's tough to die like
Right.
that today. But the amazing thing is, even now, and since as long as I remember when I was a child, I hate this smell of tar when they're making the new roads or something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, that's pretty
So I think
weird.
there's something in it. So maybe I believe it.
Maybe.
Oh Gott.
I don't know about that, but it sounds funny.
This is a classic PUA, pickup artist routine from Baxter, and it works, to an extent, but again, it's a routine. So you can prepare all this stuff for when you go out and meet girls, but it's much better to develop your natural conversation and seduction skills, which is why you're here, right? But still, I hope you enjoyed it, and you could use it, or you could even use it just for fun, even telling them what it is. And do you like going out to bars, partying?
Alle Pur-Techniken
Actually, no, I don't really like it because people are just drinking there, and I
Brilliant.
don't really like to
Like
drink.
us?
No,
You don't like to drink? Cheers.
no,
Cheers to
they
that.
just cheers. I think they're just drinking a lot, and then they're crazy, dancing everywhere,
Ah, you
smoking.
mean like shots and...
Yeah, all this.
Hard
I don't
drinking.
really like that. Yeah, but sometimes I go with my friends when they make me go, basically.
Do you like
Yes.
dancing? Can you dance?
I really can dance when I feel like dancing, but it doesn't happen often. That's why I don't go.
So, do I believe you, yeah? So if I caught you in the club, you wouldn't be dancing on the bar or the table.
No, nothing like that. Never.
You're controlled.
Yeah, I'm very,
Okay.
very self-controlled.
But you're single at the moment. You don't
Yes, I
go
am.
to bars to meet men?
Really, I don't think it's a perfect place to meet someone nice.
What do you do then? Internet?
No, internet. I don't believe in that. I
Okay.
think that it's better just to live your life, to work and go to the parks, wherever you go, and then one day you will meet someone when it's time.
That's very romantic. So you believe in fate.
Yeah, I do.
So you're single at the
nutzt es
moment,
aus.
right?
Yes,
You
I
haven't
am.
got secret lovers and husbands all around the world or something?
No.
Okay, and how is it? Because I know some girls, they're never single. They just have relationships, split up into the next one.
Yeah, maybe. I quite like it. I think it's better to be single than with someone you don't like. Or
Ja,
something.
mit jemandem zusammen zu sein, den man nicht
I
mag, ist
really
immer
enjoy
eine
that.
blöde
I have a
Idee.
lot of free time to develop my personality and to do something, read and do more work. So I like it.
What's your longest relationship?
It was about a year.
A year? I once met a girl who said 2 weeks to that question.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. Don't
Amazing,
you think
right?
so?
Yeah, very strange.
What about you?
My longest was my first relationship, 2.5 years.
Oh, that's quite long.
Yeah. How long have you been single?
Ja,
This
ganz,
time.
das ist wirklich.
It's
Ja.
about 3 months.
Der ist
now.
35, das
3
ist total kurz.
If you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but why did you break up with your last man?
Oh. Actually, we broke up because he was useless in bed.
Ich liebe dich zwar über alles, aber du taugst nix im Bett. Oh Gott, wie gemein. Mach einen Witz darüber, dass du nur 3 bis 5 Minuten brauchst. Sag, dass das wohl bedeutet, dass sie lange nicht mehr richtig befriedigt worden ist. Zeige Mitgefühl und entsexualisiere die Situation. Nee, das ist blöd. Ein Witz, der sagt doch immer, Witze sind gut.
I'll tell you what we can do about that. Bear with me for a second. One evening, come round, because I want to show you some stuff anyway. I've got an aquarium, whatever, you're going to love it. But anyway, come round and we'll pick some, I've got candles, you know,
Ich glaub, das wird nix.
aroma candles,
Das war-
whatever.
Right.
And very
Nee,
nice
das wird
music.
dumm.
So think of a track you really like, maybe something like The Weeknd. We'll
Nein,
put
das
that
wird
on.
nix.
Maybe.
And give me like 3 to 5 minutes to show you what I can do. You'll love it. And it doesn't take long, that's the benefit.
It's a joke, right?
I don't know, we'll see.
Okay.
From time to time,
Was?
girls up the ante sexually and say things like this, and you need to be able to respond in the right way.
Wieso ist das okay und das andere was
playfully
nicht?
tongue-in-cheek
Das ist
about
genau
it
das
in a way that
Gleiche.
shows confidence. So that will work. So yeah, when I'm single, I'm definitely on dates because it's the best chance to meet girls and see if anyone would be good for a serious relationship.
Yeah.
But what kind of qualities do you like in a man?
Oh, actually, numerous
Many?
qualities. Yeah, but
Okay.
I think the most important are that he is honest and
Oh, dear.
trustworthy.
Oh no.
Ich bin nicht
It's
ehrlich.
not about
Okay.
you. Yeah, and also, of course, I would like someone very responsible
Yeah.
and very manly, someone who can
Manly, like
handle.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ja, aber als Mann darf man
Ah,
niemals
cool.
solche Äußerungen machen.
Tattoos
Ja,
and-
es ist...
I don't mean the appearance. I
Ah,
mean
es
the
sind
inner
so viele
world, right?
Klischees
The
hier drin.
character
Alle, die es
and
gibt, sind in
Ah,
diesem
like-
Spiel.
Decisive.
Spiel, das ist ja
Yeah,
eigentlich eher ein
yeah,
Film.
real
Ne?
Not a-
strong character.
not a weakling.
Ab und zu
Yeah,
darf man
I
was
like smart
entscheiden
guys,
und
obviously.
das,
That's
was
so
man
important.
entscheidet, denkst du, er sagt es
Okay,
so
cool.
und er
Sounds
sagt
like
es
you're
völlig
talking
anders.
about
Also,
Really?
Yeah. Do you know what kind of girls I like?
I don't know. I can guess beautiful girls, probably.
I like blonde, brown eyes. I'm
Okay.
joking. No, of course, the physical appearance is important to start with, and
Well.
then. No, I'm going to be honest, right? You said you like honest guys, so I'm
Yes,
not going
I
to
do.
start lying immediately. So
Erst später.
definitely physical appearance is important, and then after that, intelligence, curiosity, of course, honesty, like you said, and I like them to be actually quite different from me, so that they can tell me something different.
Yeah, that's
And,
interesting.
Yeah.
I like it too.
But as you know, we agree it's quite hard to find someone.
Yeah, it is. It's very hard.
frag sie, welche Note sie im Küssen kriegen würde. Stürz dich auf sie und überrasche sie mit einem Kuss. Küss die eine Wange, dann die andere und dann küsse sie. Weißt du, wie spät es ist? Nicht zu spät zum Küssen. Sag ihr, dass sie wie ein kleines Lamm aussieht und kitzle sie, dann küsse sie. Ja, das funktioniert. Wetten, aber ich muss erst das hier machen mit der Uhrzeit.
Oh my god, do you know what time it is?
No, it's okay.
Time to kiss.
Oh, really? No, I don't think so. I don't
No?
think it's time to kiss. No.
Okay.
No, stop it.
Alright. Too early?
Yeah, kind of. It's terrible and not appropriate.
Appropriate.
Yeah, don't think so.
Okay. So but we don't say never, we just say too soon.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of, yeah. Alright, don't worry about it, relax.
I'll try.
Talk about something else.
Okay.
That's not even a line that ever works.
Ich weiß, ich wollte es nur mal machen. Oh Gott, nein. Das wird
You
so
know what,
peinlich.
you're just adorable, look at you, like a little baby lamb.
No. Thank you.
In fact,
Oh.
look at you, you're so shy. Exactly like a little baby lamb.
Oh,
Has anyone ever told you that before?
no, never.
I'm going to save you in my phone as Kate, brackets, little baby lamb. Playfulness, laughing goes quite well with seduction, so this is not a bad option. It just could be a little bit better.
Und was wäre besser gewesen, bitte? Ergebnis, sehr gut.
Ideally, we want nighttime plus drinks, right? To make sure the date goes as well as possible. So
Ich
the
kotz
bar
gleich, ja,
is
ich
the
auch. Aber alle
Perfect.
tapfer
So many people sit
mitgehalten hier.
opposite each other. Congratulations, you made it. You got all the way to the end and completed all 10 levels.
Ja,
Now
haben
there
wir.
is an even better ending if you go through and you complete them all with 5-star ratings plus get 50% completion, but it will be worth your while, so I suggest you go and do it. As a reward for completing the game, I'm going to give you a few secrets in the making of it. Now, did you notice this? That there's a scene with a girl called Alexa and there's another one called Jenna. We're talking about the club dance floor and the girl on street and also first date. Did you notice that that's actually the same girl? That's actress Shanna Vincent. Something else in the game is that in the friend to girlfriend level, Lilia, the girl in it, is actually my friend. She's my friend since 2012, and so a lot of the stuff in that level is true, like her going on to a design course. Finally, maybe most shocking is that the girl Kate is actually my wife of, I don't know, about 6 months ago. So you didn't know that, and that's kind of like silly little reward for you finishing the game. But if you want to go a little bit further and get the best possible ending, then I've got an even better surprise for you. So maybe go ahead and do that. But again, thank you so much for playing, and I hope you really love the game.
Ach, und für die ist es okay, dass er mit den anderen da rummacht. Okay. Also die letzte, dieses Lämpchen da, das war seine Ehefrau seit 6 Monaten, wenn ich es richtig verstanden habe. Und die hier und die hier und die hier sind, glaube ich, immer die gleichen Schauspielerinnen gewesen. Und ich glaube, deswegen war ich auch so verwirrt. Weil die sich teilweise halt echt ähnlich sehen. Aber okay, gut. Das war's auf jeden Fall. Es ist super laut, wartet mal ganz kurz. Wir machen das jetzt so. Okay. Das war's auf jeden Fall mit Super Seducer. Wenn ihr auch so traurig seid wie ich, dass wir jetzt dieses fantastische Spiel durchgespielt haben, dann kann ich euch beruhigen, denn es gibt noch einen zweiten Teil und den werden wir ganz, ganz bald spielen. Und bis dahin, wie immer, vielen Dank fürs Dabeisein und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.